And we are streaming. Hello everybody, welcome back to Tiles of Confusion. I'm Cheryl2012. We are going to play some Mahjong. We have 2 people currently in the view account, and we don't have anybody starting, so I'm just going to do a Sanma game while we begin, because it seems like a reasonable way to start things off. After that, there'll be usual Tiles of Confusion matches against the members of the chat, and anybody else who wishes to join us. So, how are we all doing today? In the meantime, we wait for something to happen. Unfortunately, with the way the streams are scheduled, I always seem to get the low end of the low ebb for number of players, but we're into a game now. So, nothing too serious, just a quick free player game to start things off. And inevitably, the talk of Yakuman only Mahjong will definitely become a thing. Okay, let's go. Not too much going on with this one, but you do have one door. On the 9s, okay. So quick attack toy or just bonus tile nonsense going on there. Hello Mono, how are we doing? Will this finally be the day you ascend to a top level? Because clearly you deserve to be there at some point soon. Or maybe Kyra will actually play a game with us and we'll actually have, you know, some actual competition at the top. As opposed to competition for second, which is just entirely me and you at the moment. Okay, not a very nice thing to go, but we got a chance at the hand that's impossible. Alright, let's give somebody red. Alright, get rid of the closed weight and see how that develops from there. But we are kind of reliant on getting that 7 now. 9 doesn't help. Okay, all 9s. Could be a Doko. A weird one to go for. Could definitely still be what they're doing though. Well, likely it's going to be Chanter, but... Okay, on Roto. I'm going to stick with what was proven safe. It means I can't throw either of these two at the moment. Or that. Okay, not bad. We're 1 from Tenpai. Tenpai. Cut Medora, be for 9 weight, or cut a White Dragon for a 7 weight. I don't think we can get it, because I don't think they're waiting on the 9, but this seal's fine. With triple Condor, it has to be considered. Makes sense. That's unfortunately a deal in, isn't it? Yeah. Ah! Well, that might be game over already. Oh, jeez. Oh, that Condor. Alright. Well, I just got into a Buyman from being aggressive. That is unfortunately the way Sanma goes, but it means this might be a quick one and we just get onto our normal games in a speedy manner. Who knows? This hand's okay, but we'll see. Potentially cut faux 5s for a Chanter. We have an open Khan against us. Thankfully, that's actually beneficial for our case, because that's going to give us more of a chance to actually get our points back. Alright, so Honitsu up top, we guess. Or all honours. Could be all honours. Definitely mad hands going around at this point. Okay, we're gonna go all in with the silly plan at this point, I think, because we need points. And we just have hit double door actually, so maybe we don't do that. We started, we might as well continue. Miss out on Dora free. Yeah, I kind of have half-assed this a little bit. Now we're on to Dora, we're definitely not going for Jun-chan. Be waiting on the last Dora, depending on how this rolls around, but hell wait on one or either of them. But they're giving us a bunch more Dora tiles, so we got the Riichi attack in. 4 doesn't do anything for us. Two or 5 helps, gets us into Tenpai on a Pinfu star weight. Doesn't do anything for us at this point. 1. White's also not safe against a against an all honours. Still, let's see if you've got all honours. Nope. Okay, multi-Khan. 3-6. Hellweight. But Hellweight with 4 Dora, with 4 Khan Dora though. Come on, 5 save. Nope. Last chance. Well, that's a quick game. We're in form. Thankfully, it was just Honitsu, but I think that's still enough to actually knock us out. Yeah, easily. I've done it to 2 Baimans in a row, which is perfect form going into this. Both of them were can't reach advantage as well, so who knows. I'd do it again. Absolutely do it again. But we won't speak any more of that. We're going to try and get some actual games going. So let's prepare. Let me actually get my Soul Tournament thing online, and let's see if we can actually encourage some of these 7 players in the thing to actually say something or join us. Preferably to join us. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back and clearly this is the best time to try and beat me. I've literally done it to 2 Baimans in a row. Alright, we have Mono in here. He's the only person I definitely know about. Come on, there's at least 6 more of you. Well, 5 more of you. Who knows? Depends where I'm being counted, I guess. Come on, join us. We want a game. I definitely don't want to be spanked all night by dealing into Baimans. Gotta be honest about that. Let's have a quick check on some of the regulars while we wait. Joining. Alright, Debbie is joining. That's at least got us free. think Agen's getting involved in some form of 4X game with various people. Chiral is more or less away, and yeah, the people I already would have nudged have already been nudged, or are playing on, or are basically showing us online on phone. So I'm not really getting to ask them to play at the moment with that, but we'll see. We shall see. Worst comes to it, I have to play more Sanma, and if I have to play more Sanma, that's going to cause problems, as we've clearly seen. No idea where Draconis is, no idea where anybody else is either, for that matter, or Starfall. Starfall's on a bit of a run from the last couple, so I'm expecting him to be more or less around. But it's fine, we'll get games started eventually. Yep, so it's just the three of us waiting on one more if they are around, and if not, we will have to adjust this for Sanma. We'll see. I'd rather not, because I prefer proper games, but if we've only got free play available, that's what we're going to have to do. Give it another minute or so. So I wonder if this is on for a bit too long. Oh no, there we go. Sorry, I just seem to be lingering on for quite a long while there, so I wonder if I actually got it set up to do that or not. Either way, let's get three of us into the match. Which I realise is probably a mistake because I'm going to have to swap it back in a moment. We'll see. Nope, it is just going to be the three of us, at least for now. So let's go and adjust that to a free player south. Update to make sure that everything is more or less still there. Apparently local Yaku aren't a thing in free player, which I guess makes a sort of sense in all honesty. Alright. Random seat. Let's start. Eventually we will encourage somebody else to join us. Somebody else will remove us from this Sanma madness. Let's see if I can deal into a third Baiman in a row. Because that would be an achievement. Okay. Let's go. Well, we got the rapid attack on, but Sanma being Sanma, this could just easily be a terrible starting hand. Doesn't have an immediate way to get to Yakuman. He's clearly not good enough. Alright, let's redraw. And we'll play an East as well. Okay, one door possible Itzy. Well, two door possible Itzy actually. Green passes as well. Everybody's playing the standard opener. Very nice. We We cut the 1-2 in this case. Okay, mono with the redraw. Alright, triplet of 9s. Turn Poto, if we can keep doing that. Alright, Debbie's still on the Nageshi. Mono has split with the free, so... Okay. Things starting to divide up, and... getting towards the crunch moment then. 10 draws left. If we can cut the red 5... No. Cutting the red 5 might be awkward now. We'll see. Okay, reach on the free. We will probably follow that up with a free for safety for the moment. Let's follow up with a 6 and hope we draw something connected to the 5 for Pinfu. Or Pinfu star weight anyway. We can go for a 2-sided weight on this one. Alright, have 1,000 points. You may have 1,000 points, Debbie. Alright, Reach, Simo, Dora, and a couple of Uradora. Actually took my 1,000 points. Alright, dealer turn. But hey, I didn't deal into a third Baiman in a row, so I'm going to take that as a plus overall. Alright, North repeat. No pairs in his hand, so nothing I can really do in this in regards to what other people are doing. Can't call. There we go. So potentially call this if I wanted to, but doesn't really advance us. We might go into the 1-suit hand, but we'll see. We have Dora, so in fact it's double Dora. So we really don't want to be throwing that away. Another possible Itsu though. Both our honor styles have been played by others, so they were okay for getting rid of, I think. And hey, that Itsu has become even more possible. I just need to pair something up now. Okay. Itsu Doradora. Definitely going the Itsu. I mean, there was an argument for keeping that, probably cutting this later down the line, but still. Do I reach this? That's a good question. Yeah, we're dealer. We reach this. This looks okay. I have the Itsu, I have double Dora. And I'm waiting on a 1. What could possibly go wrong? Debbie just instantly wins, takes my stick again. Oh, canning into the reach. Only in Sanma, and whenever I decide I want to attack, in all honesty. Oh dear, Mono will still win this. Largely because I'm in a single weight, but it's a single weight that should in theory come out. Especially if a 2 gets called. The only downside would be if Mono's got a triplet of them, I guess. Cutting Vidora 5 as well probably means that's Tenpai. 4 deal in? Nope. Well, nobody wants high dot tile, so... Zoom in? Nope, just deciding. Darn it! Debbie's stolen another one of my reach sticks. Reach pin Fedora 5 and gets up to Hanneman. Alright, East 3. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Besides which, this is probably easier than going for an orphans at this point. Debbie with the long pause. The question is, do I try and force something like Jun-chan, or do I just hold off and wait? I probably hold off and wait for the moment. Alright, I'm going to toss this now, because I see Jun-chan as a very realistic possibility for where this hand's going, so... Oh, especially now. No, right now we're definitely doing it. The Daisangan is optimistic, but the possible... Well, it wouldn't be Jun-chan, it would be Chanter, but the chance is easy enough here. If I can pair one of these up, it's ideal. Mono has disconnected. Debbie has also gone double Dora. Double Dora pays. Yeah, we'll surrender that for the moment. Okay. Well, if we need to, we can accelerate out of this, go into just having the White Dragon only, and that might be what we have to do here. That might be what we have to do here. Kadanya Sanma! Alright. Oh, seriously? I was about to say something seriously in a single white weight. No, we're getting out of this. Ugh. Well, Debbie's on a rampage then for a third win in succession. Another Hanneman. East 3, first repeat. It's Sanma, we don't care about it. Sanma is only partially real Mahjong. Or West, reset. Apparently not, but we'll play South as well. I don't know what you can even do with this hand, really. Got 1-9 and see what happens. Well, honestly, it's 43,000 points behind. Need a bit more value than what we're showing right now. Tanyo and Hope. Tanyo, Pinfu, Reach, and yeah, somebody actually dealing into it for once. Seems like my best option for right this second. That Ho has killed off a Tanyo, so it might just be Pinfu, Reach, and Hope that somebody deals into it. Mono beginning with Isungan? Nope. Okay, why'd you cut the hair of East, Debbie? He just now just going for this, just to prove that it exists. That does not seem sensible. don't think you need safe tiles in sun against that. At least not right now. I mean, we got our own shot at going for it, actually. We still have 2. The hand doesn't exist, though. As has been mentioned, the hand does not exist. Certainly not for the 6 more I'd have to make to get this to work. Well, no, I'm top decking now, so I need 4 exact matches, so this is not going to happen this time. But hey, we got ourselves Titania. Probably preferring to keep the 6 here, keep the Ippei Kotanyo Pinfu. And there's the deal in. Cheap hand though, double Dora. Alright, gap reduced. Into south we go. Pair of east and a south round, perfect. Exactly what we want right now. Alright, we'll have a redraw and we will play our white dragon this time. Okay, nice. Although free hands only got 35,000, I don't think this is necessarily the time for nice hands. We need some value. We need to start hitting Dora. We got 2 safe tiles though, so we can dodge whatever happens here. It's just drop over 2s. I think I might basically get rid of the easts on the fat alien wind theory here, and also just because we might be the rest of this developing. Alright, we have 2 more safe tiles. Yeah, I think we have to follow it. It's annoying. If Debbie deals in with a reasonable enough hand, then that's fine for us. Also, that's a good draw. Alright, there we go. Not 100% sure why I'm pushing with this hand though. That seems dodgy. Debbie's giving me safe tiles here at a rate of knots, which is nice of her. Alright, see Reach. Both tiles have been played. 6-9 is safe. Oh, god darn it, have another 1,000 points. I've given away 1,000 points on every one of my reaches thus far. And I'm no closer to Debbie with that. Ah, sadness. Okay. Kita. Okay. Some options with this hand, but we'll see. Jinchander a 1. Pinfu seems unlikely. But we're going to aim for it. If nothing else, aim with the high value hand seems to make sense here. Yeah, let's go. So we're going to aim for Ipeiko Chanta Jinchan. Well, Ipeiko Jinchan, if nothing else. We can pair up either the 9 or the 1. And then draw the 2. We'll be waiting on it. Okay, 2 9s have been played. There's only a single 1, so we'll get it that way around. The gamble has begun. We get the right hit off Debbie. That probably doesn't do enough, really, but it's... Oh, okay. That would be a massive thing if we could pull that off. Alright, we have our plan. It's a silly plan. But it's the plan we've got, and it's the plan we're going to go for. Jinshan, Ryan, Peiko, Chinitsu? Just Chinitsu? Chinitsu would be fine. Well, this hand suddenly accelerated. It also doesn't look as if we've gone for a Chinitsu. Sevens are out, 9s are out. We can still do this. 7 draws to go. First hand, but with multiple winners if we can just draw it. Well, 5 winners, but this is Sanma. We've got a good shot at drawing those. To do with that. So this is going to end up being 10 by for 3,000 points then. Well, possibly 3,000 points, we'll see. Four winners left. One last draw. Nothing happening. Took the first 10, didn't actually benefit from it. That is going to hurt us. So I could probably have left that and gone for the original Ryan Peiko plan, but Chinitsu is far more valuable if that were a thing that was possible. Okay, let's start with that. Not much I can do with that. Open hope. So probably looking at just Ipeco. Possibly 7 pairs, I guess. We have 4 of them now. We could call for Toy Toy, but none of these are Dora, so I'm more inclined to go 7 pairs on that regards. Or just be... Or just aim for something... I don't know. Aim for a normalish hand. I don't know. Alright, White Dragon them. Who wants it? Nobody. Yeah, we're not going to it, sorry. If somebody wants to Khan things. If someone wants to Khan and give me some Dora, then I might do it, but... In the meantime, we cut a pair of White Dragons. Should have cut the one. And we are being rightfully punished. Oh, one over brief disconnection there. Alright, we now got Dora. It's also our seat win, this Dora, so we'll see. Yeah, now we have to fight that. Well, 9's safe. Nine's safe, 7's safe, 5 is safe, and then at that point we're just hoping to pair things up that we can actually discard. Unfortunately, this now means we're going to have to get rid of something on our way to 7 pairs. That is going to be dodgy. Nine's okay. Alright, triplet 9s. Can we do the thing into Suanko? That looks like our best play right now. No, we can't. Not in enough time anyway. Nope, so we're going to be no 10 from this, and from there we just hope. Oh, somebody wants south? Somebody might want south, Debbie. Nope, we'll take it then. Ishan's in. With 1 draw left. 8's also safe against that Riichi, and also safe against Debbie, so... Ipatsu. Riichi Patsu, 2 Dora. So it was Riichi only effectively, just helped out with Patsu and the fact, well, I mean, she had to do 2 Dora in hand anyway, but... Okay, well that makes my dealer turn a thing. I've got 45,000 points to make up. Good news is I started with some Dora. Bad news is, no idea how I'm going to do enough. So I think we are just going to have our slow fight for second, and given that I've not won a single hand in this entire game thus far, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, we could play Yakuman and the Mahjong and try and win that way. We can still pull off a Yakuman to win. Yakuman Sumo at this point is more than enough. Yakuman Direct Hit actually would be enough as well, but anyway. Alright, let's get rid of 9-8. Because most likely we're looking at just getting a quick repeat hand here. Extra Dora. Fortunately, 9 doesn't help us. Okay, so we have another pair established that we don't really want. Could in theory cut the 5s, but Double Dora. I mean, we do have that as a backup plan here. We could go Toy Toy or try and 7 pairs this, but... Alternatively, we could just go with that. I have to drop some pair from this, but I think we can cut the ones and go for a Tanyo, so that seems fine to me as well. There was a slight pause in the first one, but if that's the wait, then I'm not happy. I mean, it's fine. The problem is, I suppose red's fine. No, free's fine. Five is interesting. Gives us a potential for this one. Redraw. Okay, wasn't a silly pay wait. White Dragon's is fine. Fortunately, we're not going to get Senpai here unless we are extremely fortunate in the next couple of draws. Got it. Do you want the 8 dot though? You did. Ah! That was awkward, but we needed to get into Senpai there. Well, battle for second it is, and I need a Mungan Sumo. Battle for the lead entirely demands I get a Yakuman Sumo, which Mungan Sumo seems doable from here. Yakuman Sumo requires a lot of help. But I mean, you know, could happen. Less likely now. Much less likely now. Alright. How to go about this then? Let's just give him the south since we know that's fine. But I think that's going to be game. Mono will secure second unless they've got an absolute monster. Alright, we have a triplet of the pay. We could still get this, you know. Unlikely though it seems. No. It was unlikely. But that was our only real even looking. But somebody's gone with a Ryan Peiko Buyman. Well, that was a thing. GG. I did absolutely nothing. To Ryan Peiko. I know, that was kind of ridiculous. Also, hello, Rise. As you can see, my form is currently rock bottom. Alright, Debbie's gone AFK for a moment. GG. That was a really nice hand. I was trying to make that earlier. There, well. I had the perfect tools to get a Mungan, potentially, and I had an outside shot at a Yakuman with that hand for a comeback, but turn 2 Riichi was almost certainly killing any hope of anything to do with that. Alright, let's put the thing back onto 4-player and see if we can actually get 4 players. If If not, we will return with Sanma, and I don't want to play anymore Sanma. I've been beaten at Sanma quite a lot in the last... Well, how long has this stream been going? Not long, half an hour. Oh dear. 2 consecutive Bymans and then that game where I didn't actually win a hand and gave away Riichi sticks at least 3 times. Oh dear. Anyway, Rise, you around for a game or you were just around to watch? Launching cell, okay, you're in for a game. Right, we'll wait for Debbie to get back, because she said she'd only be a minute, but at least it looks as if we're going to get some proper games in, where hopefully my luck will turn around. Or at least I hope my luck will turn around. I have no idea if it's going to or not. Doing is strong at the moment. Just check a couple of things in the background. Little Red's still remote, so I don't think you can get her to join, and that seems to be the only other person that plays Mahjong around. No idea where Draconis has gone to, because he obviously was one of our main regulars, although he did lose both the games he played last week, so he might be feeling a bit down and needing to bash off a buttload of rust. It's potentially, who knows, but... Ugh. Start buttons. Just get those 2 ready. Alright, we have 4 online. Presumably that is Rise. There is RB14. We are now just waiting on Debbie to get back. Which hopefully won't be too long. She did say a minute, and it's been more than a minute. We will raise fists and shout at her later. Meantime, if anybody else wanted to join in, they're absolutely welcome. Otherwise, you're going to have to listen to me do onwards, and nobody wants that. Well, you might want that, but if you do, you're strange. Most other people don't want that. We have 8 viewers, and even assuming that 3 of them are me, Mono, RB, and Debbie, that means 4 people who are just lurking in the background. We don't mind teaching you the game. We don't mind if you think you can't play. Just play. It's the only way to get better. Do Shadow. Keep going. Do. I will. You asked for this. Well, nice you just say hello, if nothing else. Hello. Oh, come on, Debbie. I don't want to play any more Sanma. I've been beaten heavily. There we go. That's all we ask. That's all I ask of anybody. I ask how you're doing at the start of a stream. And if people say hello to me, I will say hello back. That's the way this goes. Oh, we don't mind, honestly. The whole point of this stream, the whole point of why I started this was so people could ask questions and try to get better. Or at least try to understand what the heck we're talking about half the time. which, you know, works in the case of Aegon, if nothing else. Also, hello. No better training tool than getting ground into the floor. This is true. I have been ground into the floor quite heavily over the last 2 games, and I have learned something. When I find out what that is, I will let you all know my divine wisdom of what I have learned from being thoroughly thrashed in 2 free-player games so far today. What I've learned is dealing into Baimans hurts. Also, never winning games hurts. Also, if you reach, people will steal your reach stick. Almost immediately in most cases. Those are my profound lessons of Mahjong in free-player mode. Also, where possible, get a 4th player so you don't have to play Mahjong in free-player mode. Also, Debbie, when you return, we will have a word about what AFK a minute means, or AFK a min. Because if you're just leaving, then I'd like to start a free-player game, even though I don't want to. There needs to be some better. There needs to be some different lobby music on Soul, because clearly this is just DD doing to Hal at this point. And now we need a drink. Debbie, get back here. I mean, in fairness, the Mahjong Soul interface is probably a reasonably good beginner one, but no, honestly, don't force yourself. If it's fine. We do have a 4th. We're just going to tell her off when she gets back, because clearly that is longer than a minute. Well, if she doesn't come back in the next minute, I will just open this up as a Samba thing, because she's clearly lied, and we will tell her off later. Yes, ready to play Debbie. Yeah, indeed. Also, that's my job, but side note. Yeah, no, I'll give it a minute. If she's not back in a minute, I will just start up a free-player game, even though I know I'm just going to get thrashed again. Or I'll just put an AI in. I could put an AI in, but I have no idea how good the AI in is, and I'm really not in the mood to be beaten by an AI today. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it, sir. Because, of course, Debbie will start them. We'll come back the moment we start a Salma again. Absolutely guaranteed, definitely going to happen. But, there we go. Right, free player south. Prepare for my loss. Prepare for Debbie to start up right exactly. Oop. I didn't update the thing. Update. There we go. Start. Alright. Debbie to return in 3, 2, 1. Not quite. We always keep calm and play Mahjong. We stress ourselves out and make sure we deal into all the hands. All the hands. Especially the ones that don't work. Okay, so Rise, Mono, and myself, Sanma. And we begin with a hand. This is a hand. This is quite a ridiculous starting hand, actually. Downside is somebody's already played a green. And I need at least one. Need one more of those before the second one comes out. Yeah, absolutely. Also, where are you when we need a fourth player? Well, we'll see. Few options with this hand as well, because we also could just go for the other slightly easier Yakuman here. I tend to refer to Sanma as Yakuman only Mahjong at times, and this is kind of why. This sort of hand and this sort of situation is far easier. Well, obvious Honitsu is obvious, but there's one. Oh, it begins. We're going to keep the possibility there, because why wouldn't we? Oh, here we go. Yep, Rise is amused. Oh, it's be a perfect time to draw another green. Oh, darn it. I don't want to take it, but I'm going to take it because I've got a double call against me. I draw another green, I'm going to be so upset, but it had to be done. Alright, 258, there we go. Sumo. I finally won a hand! Alright, Mongan. Finally! Alright, now I can just lose in disgrace again. This is quite a good start as well. Yeah, red. Turn to pair weight, I think. Alright. Gonna trust the pair weight slightly more odds than this. I don't know. No, I don't really want that. No. I'm kind of thinking possibly about the Honitsu here. This might be greed. But Summer is all about greed. It's gotta be about greed. Yep, greed is real. Ooh, okay. Well, actually, this should be okay. He says. Possible Itsu. Actually, no, it's an impossible Itsu. I just looked. No, there is no chance of getting that Itsu anymore. We'll just take the Honitsu. So if David was around, this would be in a proper game. This would be in a proper game, and everything would be good. I'd be adding points to my tally. Alright, white is no help. Okay, rises away. Let's throw the green. Oh, so looking good for Tanya pin through at the moment. Assuming I can draw that 6. Okay, so either of those would do for at least pin through. One with a redraw. Disconnect into another pay, redraw. Alright, Rise with a quick win. And we're not quite Itsu. Okay, this looks okay. It's could be better. But we at least have Dora. We at least have some. Okay, nope, I'll tell you that. This is a good start. So back up win condition. And we've been given our dragon. Okay, now we just have to win. Yeah, we don't need 2 of these. That means relying a lot on that 4 to come up, so I think we're just going to hit the 5 here and see if we can get one or over these sides and then be waiting on the other one. Although ultimately we'd still probably be getting rid of the 4 anyway if we drew that. If we drew the 3... Yeah, we get rid of the 4 either way. Probably should get that 5 on that basis. Nine is no help. You can, of course, call either of the 4 of the 8 by doing this, and would be in Tenpai or something at the end of it, so... Well, we'll see. Right, it's 2 Dora. Darn it, Rise. Why would you have to reach there? Alright, fine. Fine, we'll fold. We're not going to give Rise easy points. Well, there we go. GG. Oh, then. GG. And now I feel bad about not going for Isangan earlier. Reasonably well telegraphed as well, actually, it has to be said. I was just kind of blindsiding my way into that, but yeah. Nope, that was well done. Okay, and Debbie's still not around. But yeah, Yakuman achieved. Though it was Sanma. We expect Yakumans in Yakuman only Mahjong. How many was that? How many was that for a start of, out of interest? In Sanma, he kind of say 8 is the reasonable start point to at least try it. It's 9 in it's 9 in 4-player, although arguably that should be closer to 10 with the odds. No! You have crushed Rise's literal soul. Have you seen how mean you are, Mono, at times? Oh dear. Well, the way this is going at the moment, I may just have to play some random games by myself because I can do some ranked stuff for a little bit, but if we get 9 at start, yeah, okay, 9 is worth it. 9 is worth it in Sanma, absolutely. And if you got control of the door as well, it's reasonable. Alright, well, since I think Rise has had his soul literally crushed for that, I think we are just going to go back to normal games for the time being, at least until we can get a definite 4 in. So I'm going to risk it all and play a game of ranked. I say risk it all. What's my actual 4-player score at the moment? Middling. Alright, let's go then. Get a proper game in, and then we'll see what happens after that to whether we go into another one or not. Rise's literal soul was crushed at the end of that. If he'd have been around, we'd have been a 4-player game, and his soul would have been crushed harder, most likely, if that had happened again. But, you know. Alright, this is reasonable. We'll definitely take this from a dealer start. Not going to force it just yet, but... But it's certainly reasonable. We can also hopefully play... If we draw another white dragon, that'd be perfect. We might even force the Honitsu at that point. Oh, nice draw. Very nice draw. So still need the east, but we have options. Kokushima So. I knocked out 20 seconds after you jumped back in because we'd already played a game in the time you were gone, Debbie, and Rise's literal soul was crushed in the middle of it. And since it looked as if from that we'd only had 2 players, I decided I'd just play a game of ranked for the moment until people turned up. Now that people are kind of turned up, we might actually get this done once I'm finished here, but we'll see. Meanwhile, though, Ishanten, double tone. Can't do anything with that. 6 dot seems a bit awkward against him, but it should be fine. Okay, Chi attack. Interesting. How risky is the 7 here? Very. Let's play it anyway. It passed. We're in a 1-4 wait here for double ton. Alright, all 4 players are in Tenpai, basically is what I get from that. 9 up. We have 2 safe tiles if we want them. More safe as of 2 turns ago, so it should be fine. There we go, got it. Double tone. And to reach 6, of course. So we will take 4,900 from you, thank you very much. And we have a repeat for the dealer first round. Alright, North start. This is a much stronger hand than the last one, so we'll see. So this is Tanyo attack, really. If I can get the middle tiles in fast enough. Outside push for Sanshikyu, though that seems unlikely here. But we'll see. Options are definitely around here. This is a great draw here. Alright. Ishanten. The only downside is going to be if I draw a 6 from here, but I feel they're more likely to draw things on the other side rather than the middle. And we want the fires for up here anyway, most likely. Double up top. Alright, the attacks are real. We have 2 Dora in this hand though. Tanya Dora is, as dealer is fine. Six was safe to the right, so we'll play into that for a little bit. Because that's the sort of thing we're up against. This is playing like the old silver rooms. Clearly, the levels have just gone up and I haven't advanced fast enough for it.
No.
Yeah, possibly. It's a plan that might have to happen. Alright, well, I'll take that. I mean, basically, our dealer round, we're getting plus 49, so not going to claim too much of that. We have double Dora in our hand to start East 2. And a couple of potential bonus tiles. And 8 not helping right this second. But yeah, this is very much an attacking table here, so we're going to have to be somewhat on alert for things here. That's a good draw. Alright, so we've got possibly Peiko, possible double run. Either way, that is exactly what we want here. Helping to us towards Pinfu. We've got a pair of 4s we can use. 9 established. Okay, so if we can luck into drawing the 3, then we got a Pinfu wait here with 2 Dora, which we can be silent about as well, if we feel like it. Okay, we'll do that. Leave a 9 switch for the moment. There's probably only marginal upside to that, because I probably wouldn't swap this at this point, but possibility I might for safety, who knows. Alright, red. Well, there's the attack. Okay, reach Pinfu, 2 Dora. 6-9. I have a reach stick. Simple Dora. So, okay, we lose a few points, but overall we're still in the lead. And we had a Mungan, so I'm not going to object to that sort of hand at any point. We also have Yakuhai attack if we want it. I guess possible Itsu. Not with a lot of conviction, I've got to be honest, but... So I'll probably cut the 1-3 rather than the 2-4 at this point, just because there's a problem. No, I don't know. You've called that and then cut 2-8, so I don't think Honitsu's on the cards. Now our possible Itsu makes more sense. Alright, attack to the right as well. Yep, this is a silver table, as I refer to it as. What are the actual rankings of these people? Expert free. Okay, fine. I need to get to the higher rooms, I think. That's what that's telling me. Okay. 8 man. Alright, so it's basically a Tanyo attack on the left, so that's probably the safest thing we could go for. Gonna cut the 1-2 though. Gonna give up on the Itsu. And just see if we can wait this this nonsense out, I think. There's an argument for attack, and it's still something I'm considering, but... Okay, East is free. That was one of the blockers, really. We didn't know that East was safe. Oh, God. I do this all the time in Sol. I do this all the time in Sol. I never used to do this in Tenho, just auto discard. But, yeah, there we go. There's the thing. So we've got 2 players probably looking at Honitsu here, but they was safe a couple of turns ago. So we've got West in for Tenpai now. Assuming the 4-man passes. That's Dora. Downstairs we've got a white dragon we need to navigate around. It's almost certainly going to deal into somebody. Go for it anyway, why not? Yeah. White dragon only though. The worst person would have been from the under the other 2, which is what I was considering. I was looking at Honitsu Toitoi on the right as my biggest probable deal in, but based on the discards, I wasn't sure on that, so who knows. Either way, mistakes made. We must move on. 2 Dora in this opening hand, and a lot of good Pinfu tiles. 3 Dora in this hand. Okay. Make the green pass next turn. We probably have... Well, actually, ideal draw 3 dot right now. Tenpai, 3-sided weight. But Dragon 1 passes. Dragon 2 passes as well. Get on 3 dots. Good news is we're buzzing through this game quite quickly at the moment. Also would love to have a 4 as well, just to swap this out and go for the natural Tanyo here. Well, depends on whether you're talking to silly nonsense, but 48,000 is the Yakuman for dealer. So, that being said, you can go into double, triple, quadruple Yakuman as well. I think there's a theoretical 6 Yakuman, so, you know, at that point you're talking about just shy of 300,000 points. Alright, 4 should be safe against that, gotta be honest, but we're going to go with this. We want to cut the 1 and we want to get ourselves into this kind of position here. Well, the exact series of circumstances required are so astronomically ridiculous as to... I mean, to start with, if you're talking about quadruple plus Yakuman here, you are almost certainly going into the territory of Tenho as a starter. So Tenho is just automatically being dealt a winning hand. 2-2-2. 3's not definitely safe, but it's looking strong like it should be. That also gives us Tenpai for a 10, admittingly, but at this point I just want to be able to cancel that. I'll take the Ron if it comes, but not expecting it. 4 more draws. Dora doesn't matter with the Yakkerman. Yakkerman is just Yakkerman. So basically the hand you're looking at is something along the lines of Tenho, which is just automatic win. I could do that actually. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Sorry, distracted. But we'll go into our single weight that actually can win. And somebody's just played a 7, so you know. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, but it also has to be stuff like All Honors Suanko, plus... I mean, I don't have enough to concentrate on now, I just win on a 5, and if it doesn't get a 5, then that's fine. South is fine. So I don't really have much to go on from that, but you're talking about a bunch of ridiculous circumstances piling on top of each other for ridiculous things, so... 9 doesn't matter. No, it's fine. 4-player Tenpai, as I was expecting. No, this is no defense Mahjong. There is very little in the way of skill going on here. I have an honest opinion about it, but you know, doesn't mean I'm not going to lose this horribly. But yeah, we'll see. No defense, these people. That being said, if I can pull off the one big hand, I can probably just run around in the background, not dealing in, and trying to let them deal into each other. But I need a much bigger hand than that before I can start that level of nonsense. So we've got a potential Sanj Cube, potential Pinfu. Might have got the 5 early for it, but we'll see. How do things develop? Nope, not doing that now. We've got a possibly Peiko. I mean, in fairness, a Hanneman, which is 18,000, is still a significant hand when you start with 25. So it's not as if that's something. It's a downplaying that at all. It's a huge hand, and if you play defensively for the rest of it, 18,000 should be enough to win you a game. But Byman Plus is sort of the level that in most realistic games you're worrying about. Okay, double run. So we've got our pair established from there. So we've got. There might be a problem here if we draw a 3, in which case we'll get rid of more 8s on this side and just go for the 2-sided. Okay, we'll cut that for now because that's still got some options with this. Drawing a 6 would be ideal. 6-0 gives us a 3-sided Dora weight. Oh no, it doesn't. Not Dora weight. The Dora indicator weight. 369. No. Fortunately, a lot of all the 9s are gone, and Solo seems intent on playing all my 3s. So I might have a lot of winners left to come out at the end of this, but... That's a pain. Okay. So having gone 3-3 into that, it's unlikely they want the 2. We're going to play our 2s. Discarding from a pair is our usual strategy whenever against an unknown reach, but that's only so I get a second chance at it. At this point, we're just trying not to deal in. The way our hands are currently set up, it's looking a little awkward. We could cut the 5 later. We now know it's safe. We now know the 4's safe as well, but... Gonna probably try and cut the 9 first. Could try and attack this and see if where that goes, but stick with the plan. Solo's in last place, so somebody else dealing into that is probably fine for us. I'm assuming mid-high Manzu or a Sozu weight. Fortunately, all my tiles flow into the mid-high-ish Mansu style of Fander. Double run on that 9. Okay, that's fine for us. So prevent mid red 5, 2,000 points, and the reach was a 7. No, it was a reach pin to Ipeco. So 2 reasonable-ish hands. We are in second at the end of that. Going back into our dealer turn. Alright. Double Dora, pair of bonus tiles. We're not going to get rid of the second bonus tile, we're going to get rid of the 8 for first. And hope we get stuff to call on. Well, we're obviously not forcing the Honitsu with 2 Dora in this hand, but I want it to kind of look as if we might be. West. Go south, 1 more draw, I think, and then we're going to have to play that as well. Okay. We got green. We have Dora. We're definitely calling the Dora if that comes off. Because Dealer Dora free would definitely be a reasonable hand from here. Also have the backup option, I guess, of throwing 9 green and going Tanya. Darn it. We'd have held that, would have been in much better shape. So this is kind of the point of the game where you start realizing somebody probably has the pair of green dragons as well. Because it's not going to happen, and these people do not defend. Well, so far haven't defended. Whether they will now is another question, but it's still a tight game right now. I'll chase the green dragon if we have Dora free, but I'm not going to chase it for at the moment. We'll use it as a pair. Possibly going into a pair run. We'll see. Or double pair, wait. Yeah, still a way to go with this. Not an awful lot of tiles left anymore. So that was disconnected. On my way to Nagashi, actually. Which we know is impossible, so you know. Oh, she's back. Well, white we know is safe. This is the last one. We may have to start calling things just to get ourselves into tempo here. Oh, not liking this. Fedora, and another one as well. That is a Mungan against us. But this is the last, and now we're going to have to dig out the trench a little bit here. No, I don't. Unfortunately, somebody had a pair of greens and was waiting on them. There might even have been a greens Dora wait as well. Don't know. Have to review things. Also, wouldn't have minded a reset there, in all honesty. So, 1,200 down. North is our wind, but we'll get rid of it at this point. Might should be attack for Tanyo here. Well, draw a red. I guess Tanya's out. And if Tanya's out, we're getting rid of the closed weight here. So either we're just not going to deal this and we'll lose, or we will get a second one and we have a shot at this. Red Dragon Door free would be lovely right now, unfortunately. Punished for discarding a North earlier. Oh boy, not my game. Back up to 3 pairs, a hand that is a few tiles away from being complete. And we're not going to take that. Our only option that would be at that point is going for something silly like Toy Toy or something. Cut the 9. Might as well try and lean into this if we can. Get the 7, cut 5. Maybe cut 9 to see if we can possibly move this into Tanya. So I think ultimately we're going to have to be in a Red Dragon weight. Or we'll play it now. Yeah, play it now. So we can use the 9s as our pair. Have a cheap pin food or a one hand. Assuming we get the 7, of course. And assuming we get something that connects to this 5. Yeah, that's a pain. Well, last place reaching. Well, 3rd place reaching. I'm in last place. Not much I can really do with this either. Played a 1 right before, so it could be in a 2-5-8 vein. Not played anything in that, so that would be my guess. South is safe though. South safe, and we have a definite safe. We have a couple of definite safe tiles actually come to that, but I just said 2-5-8 vein was the dodgy one. Oh well. It's fine. I'm just not listening to myself as usual. It passed though, which is good. That's a little awkward. Means I can definitely get rid of this though. So if I pair up the 8s, I've actually got a pin food here. Well, I've got a Tango here really. Reach on the 8-man, is that even worth it at this point? With a card, probably. Alright, we'll go for it. 8-man, Riichi, Ipatsu. That has no right to work out. Riichi Ipatsu, red 5, 5200. That had no right to work. Alright, so top position is now the dealer. So we need to sumo victory quite rapidly here, or we just need to knock them off that dealer position. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Any win, free hand win would do. My options then. Hope for a... Okay, got a pair. It's a little awkward. We want to obviously build off this. We want to try and get to some form of Pinfu. We're not likely to get Tanya with our current position at this point. That's a good draw. We then just have 2 pairs to worry about, but we can get rid of the 9s in that case once we get some of these open runs completed. Be Pinfu on the last one. But we'll see. first 9 dot. Alright, now we need to finish that or that. Okay, couple of 2s. We got double Dora here, so we need to try and keep the value up if we can. We also potentially have Sanchiku. So 3, 4, 5 in each suit if the 4s and the 3 come out. Wrong 3. Hold off on 8 because it's possible they want that. Okay, pawn across the table. We could take this for Tenpai, but we'd have to swap the hand around here. That wasn't worth a lot. Okay, so we move into our last hand. We are in third, about 300 points behind, so position remains relatively unchanged. The outside is now I do need a Mungan, I think, to take it as a... I don't know. No, a freehand sumo would still be fine. Freehand direct hit as well would work. We do need to, however, make this work. So either 6, 7, 8 Sanchiku on top of something like Pinfu would be fine. Tanyo is okay. Might cover the 1-3 in a moment, just see if we can provide that. Second place is easy. We just wait for the dealer to reach, because almost certainly they will if they get a chance. So we just need a safe window to put the red dragon down, and then we should be okay to go. Okay, double run. Fortunately, we've given you some help. Now, she'll obviously try and speed away here if she can, which makes complete sense. So, pair and double run. In case of where we can get the rest of it. Good news is red is safe, which I did completely miss in my last discard. Dealer attack also makes some sense here because they don't need much. They need a freehand hand for victory as well. Okay, do our 3 up top. So that might actually just be an aggressive push rather than a sensible one to try and end the game. But ending the game with a big hand is always sensible, I think. Toy Story is not a sensible hand to be waiting on, though. I'm still not calling out of this one because I can definitely make this work. If I draw a 7 or an 8, so then we've got the Sanchiku. And Tanya Sanchiku is freehand, which is more than enough. Ultimately, we have to make the 6 pass, which is the dodgy bit. Have to reach this. We're already in third, so it doesn't really make that much difference. But reach Tanyo, Pinfu. It's free hard as well. And 4 is just played by you. 4-7. I think that's going to be enough. It was Ipatsu. $77. Boom, we'll take it. We have a win. We earned some points. A whole 104 of them. Alright, moves us slightly up the board, and boom. Okay. First, second, one time in gold room. Well, we got some more cash as well. Okay. How do you feel about one more, or are we all done for the evening? Currently, it's only Debbie currently in the lobby for checking out random games, but assuming that is it, I'll call that a stream here, and we will resume this next week. I'll also be streaming Kairo's events on Sunday, assuming one happens. And yeah, we'll probably also see about doing something at some stage. Yeah, no worries, Rem. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the games, people who played. Thanks, Mono, for breaking Rise's soul. We might see him back here at some stage in the future. Who knows? Alright, we'll call that a stream there. Thanks for joining us. Until the next time, folks.